before we jump into the video, I want to let you guys know about something you can pick up for yourself if you're an eligible user. For those that know, we've mentioned Twitch Prime here on the channel before. We've covered the content additions via the update videos that we do here on the channel, as most, not all of them, have fallen on an update day. Yesterday was a bit different though, because we got it on Thursday, which, as we know, isn't a primary day for updates. So if you guys have Amazon Prime, a Twitch account, and naturally a Call of Duty account, you can link all those together and get some, I don't want to say necessarily free, because the subscription for Amazon Prime costs around, what, $100 a year or something like that, but newer loot for this month's drop by simply connecting all those accounts. I wouldn't say it's our best drop yet. I think that last month's yield may have been, but this time around, you can grab a calling card, uniform, jump pack, weapon charm, 100 Nebulium plasma, and 5 reserve cases for just linking those accounts up. I'll leave the link down there in the description below to the Twitch Prime page for those of you guys that want to get this all set up and eventually claim your items. All you got to do is go over there, link those accounts, hit claim, and then whenever you log into your game the next time and boot up the game to find those items having been added to your inventory. If you're already there, you'll probably have to just restart the application. But I want to let you guys know about this so you could take advantage of it if the opportunity is there for you. And hopefully those cases, if you use them for the dupe protected trade up, get you something a little bit better than what I got. But anyways, back to the content. Today we're going to talk about something that I can guarantee that almost none of you know about, or maybe you do if you watch the content here on the channel, but for the most part, what we're discussing is information not available to the general public because most of the general public doesn't data mine and see the progression of builds of various items in the game. Well, it turns out that yesterday, we got a new bundle in Black Ops 4, replacing the Brutus bundle that we saw in the shop, and that bundle is way more dumbed down than it was initially ever looking to be like. I'm talking, the bundle we got yesterday initially was supposed to come with a weapon even. So today we're going to examine the progression of this, where it is now, what it offers, and what this may mean for the relative future of the game in the next few weeks, and maybe when we see that removed item reintroduced. That said, if you enjoy the stuff here and want to keep up to date with the daily Call of Duty information we put here on the channel, maybe considering that subscribe button, and with 63% of users not subscribed, I like to keep as many of you guys in the loop and as informed as possible, so if you want that added notification, go ahead and give it a go, but totally cool. If not, the content will still be here. But as mentioned, the Cardboard Killer bundle was added to the shop yesterday in Black Ops 4. It's going for 1,100 COD points, or if you were to add COD points to your account, $10 with the extra 100 COD points you'd get for that 1,000 direct purchase. So for $10, you'd theoretically, if you do purchase it, I'm not really into this one, you'd get the Cardboard Killer battery outfit, the Cardboard Killer face paint, and 5 bundle crates, non-dupe protected with a potential of 15 new total items in reserves. Truthfully, this is the run-of-the-mill bundle that we've seen as of lately. Something that could be sold separately, but bundled with a few crates to bring it up relatively to an even dollar amount, higher than it should be, but not the worst thing that we've seen. But like we mentioned, this had a completely different outlook when it was first added into the game files. The first time we caught wind of this bundle was in Days of Summer, the title update that came along with PC, 2 days after the launch of the event on PlayStation 4, and a few days before it launched on Xbox One and PC. Naturally, that means that it was in the PS4 game files at the time of launch, as well as that, but since we can't access those files like you can on PC, we didn't know about it until a few days later. But when it was introduced, we saw this alongside the now launched Zero Jellyfish bundle that was the triple play at the end of the event that included at the time 10 reserve crates, a weapon bribe for each, both for the Zero and battery outfits that you see today, and of course those outfits included all in that bundle. That was the first variation of it. Then come a few days passing and a lot of outrage later following the Days of Summer update, as it was the first update that locked brand new ranged weapons that in some cases were the best in class weapons behind reserves. We saw a bit of a shift on the back end in the game files. An update to follow the initial introduction of those items, though not yet live, changed their associated files and offerings. The Jellyfish Zero bundle included the Jellyfish uniform, a face paint, 10 reserve crates, and an ultra weapon bribe now, not just the weapon bribe, which is what we came to see fully. The difference between those obviously being that the weapon bribe gave you a chance at the ranged weapons, but it also included the entire loot pool of Mark II weapons that you didn't have in the game already. The ultra weapon bribe, though, guaranteeing you one of those ranged weapons you don't have though, so naturally that uptick to then an ultra weapon bribe gave a little more value to that. So this allowed players that if they wanted to, they could end up getting another ultra weapon bribe here outside of the tiers and in the shop in that bundle. The battery outfit was changed to include the Cardboard Killer uniform and face paint for battery, 10 reserve crates, and an ultra weapon bribe as well, at the same time that the Jellyfish uniform and that what we now know of as the triple play was changed in the back end as well. both bundles seemingly taking a step up in the offering after the outrage following the initial start to Days of Summer, but only one of them made it. The triple play with the Jellyfish Zero outfit and face paint, 10 crates, and an Ultra Weapon Bribe was introduced at the tail end of Days of Summer like we mentioned. That was priced at $24, which admittedly, I honestly thought would be worse. I was expecting something along the lines of 30 to 40 like the hammer that we saw in Grand Heist. That coming along with the hammer, some customization stuff, and I want to say tiers off the top of my head, but I'm not entirely sure on that one at the given moment, but it was still something that when you considered the 10 crates themselves usually would go and jack up the price by 10 bucks alone. $24 or $20 in real cash outside of the COD Point bundles that you can end up getting. That was kind of surprising. While I still think it's stupid as ever to throw reserve crates in to jack up the price, the bundle itself was priced only pretty much at the price of those crates, so it honestly could have been much worse. But the curious part is that the counterpart of that Cardboard Killer bundle that was introduced yesterday was changed yet again, but this time with the only real worthwhile piece of those two bundles that we saw beforehand missing. No Ultra Weapon Bribe came with this, as all indications seem to point up until, well, yesterday. This was changed 3 times before it was finalized, and something that I'm not sure that we've seen in Black Ops 4 thus far, having seen most of the items before they go live because of the major data mines for each major patch update. Admittedly, I don't know how to feel about this really. This bundle is now literally just another bundle that I don't care about at this point because, again, it doesn't have anything that I personally see value in. I'm one of those people that I've said many times before, I'll go for the Blackout characters if they're cool enough because I play enough Blackout, and I really do enjoy Blackout to that extent. Camos in Mark II and Mastercrafts and things like that are somewhat worthwhile, or at least the most worthwhile here that I think out of Black Ops 4 items because, well, we're in a first-person shooter, so that's the only stuff you're going to be seeing. But an Ultra Weapon Bribe is also something that you can at least make the argument for. Whether or not you want to see that added in or you believe it should be there or not, that's at least something that is worthwhile in a shop. Much more worthwhile than a sticker, than a calling card, or something like that that is so arbitrary and nobody will ever touch that. A weapon bribe would end up giving you that weapon that you don't have, or one of those weapons. So while I'm not a fan of the paywall of those things, it's also curious that that chance was taken away. I also struggle to understand why an Ultra Weapon Bribe was removed from the potential offering just to begin with. Struggling to find that answer of, well, will there be an upcoming mini-stream event coming soon, or were they avoiding another highly priced bundle and trying not to price gouge on maybe the more positive end and the optimistic side? And then there's that opposite side that's the idea of, well, maybe they're making it harder to get weapons and forcing more players towards grinding in ungodly amounts or buying reserves. Truthfully, I just really don't know. It's such a weird situation, and having, again, seen the progression of a lot of things in the game files over the past couple of months, thanks to data mined information that we've seen in each major patch update, I don't think that we've seen something that's kind of gone that extra length, firstly, to upgrade whatever the offering will be, but then also then downgrade again before it's released. We have a huge open window right now in Black Ops 4 that needs to be filled, so maybe that is something that we end up seeing another mini-stream event coming, because from now until August 8th, which is when the refresh happens for PlayStation 4 and the first split of Apocalypse Z finishes up, we have absolutely nothing going on in Black Ops 4, which is kind of weird to me. Next week, we'll probably have a playlist refresh, same thing goes for the week after that, and naturally some newer things added into the shop, which we've already seen again thanks to data mining, but we have nothing that hints towards a larger drop of content or a larger event or anything until the next split of Operation Apocalypse Z, which as of today is 17 days away. I partially want to be hopeful here and say that that Ultra Weapon Bribe maybe got removed so that they can add another week-long mini event like the 4th of July one that just offers cases, and at the end of save 15 tiers we see an Ultra Weapon Bribe earnable, not only just for the justification of removing it out of the bundle itself, but also to give players, again, something else to work towards outside of those tiers in the coming 2.5 weeks left on the split. Granted, the Modern Warfare multiplayer reveal is August 1st, so players may not be focused on Black Ops 4 as much, but it just all seems so weird to me. How we've seen, again, not really all that many things on the back end upgraded and then downgraded again before they're released. It feels weird that we're still such a way off from the next split with nothing scheduled and then having things be pulled from bundles in public offering. It's just strange. So anyways, wanted to talk to you guys about that here today a little bit and let you know about what's happening and what's a little bit different than what you may see in game, or was different, I really should clarify. But that said, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Are you guys happy, upset, whatever it may be, that an ultra weapon bribe was potentially coming to the public but then removed? And why do you think it was? Do you think there's going to be a mini stream event? Do you think they're trying to make it harder to get these weapons? Whatever it is, feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, but hopefully enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you drop a like down below, and of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss a single thing regarding all things Black Ops 4, MP, Blackout, Zombies. We got you covered with the best of updates, news, information, tips, tricks, all that good stuff. So if any of that interests you, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single thing. And if you guys also want to follow me over on Twitter and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected outside of YouTube. I can live on both those if you guys want to strike up a conversation, ask me a question, whatever it may be. That link is down there in the description below. Well, that's it. Now, thank you guys all so much for watching. My name is Espresso. I'll see you guys later. Take care and peace.